Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Gianna Cardona, Executive Director for BNI. And in one of the other segments, we talked about target markets. Today I'm going to take that a little further, and I'm going to show you how to develop that target market into something that's really, really important to you. A target market is great because those become your clients, and those are the people that actually one-on-one help you create your income. But there is another segment of people that I really want you to start to think about that will help to create additional constant streams of income to you, because these are the people that we lovingly in BNI call Tier 3 referrals or referral partners. But I'm going to show you how you can actually determine that today by drawing what we call a sunshine drawing. One of the other segments we talked about target markets. So I'm going to say you have a list of target markets that you have written constantly down, and every time you get new clients you're going to write more target markets. Those identify for you clearly what you're after. That's really important for you, because if you don't know who or what you want, you won't be able to identify it. But more importantly, if you're in a marketing team, we can identify it. All we can know about you is what you do versus who you want. And that's much more important for a marketing campaign, whether it's newspaper, radio, whatever, or a BNI team or any marketing team, to be able to know how to find these people for you and who they are, versus just you do pest control and you kill bugs. That really doesn't give us enough information to go on. So we are going to take a target market and we are going to actually draw a circle, and we're going to put your target market in the center of that circle. And let's just say right now you are a credit card processor and you want to be in offices that take credit cards. Those offices you have to identify for us. They might be offices that sell particular products like retail, or they might sell products out of that office, or they may be an office that takes payments like insurance or whatever. They could have a certain number of employees. So you have to define how many employees might be in there. Maybe if you're an IT person, you would want to identify it by how many stations there are, how many computers they use. If you were a commercial cleaning person, you would want to say multiple office rooms, because you don't just probably clean one room. Depending on what it is you do, this gets defined so that we understand it's not just any office, but it's a particular office that has these kind of people, or this kind of situation, or these many rooms, or this many stories, whatever it is. If you're a window cleaner, this many windows. Whatever you want to sell, you have to define that in the center. So let's just say that in this case, maybe you are a employee benefits person, and you want offices, obviously, so you can present your employee benefits to the owner, who then can present it and benefit his employees. So you might say, I want from 5 to 50 employees. That would be your parameter where you're defining for us. So we're getting more specific. We can see an office. We see people in that office. We see 5 to 50 people in that office. You might tell us maybe an ideal type of company or office that you want. That way, we're getting a clearer and clearer picture all the time of who it is that you want. Now, these right here are what we call rays. And I like to put them in, but I also like to put arrows, because I want you to get the picture that these rays lead you to this ideal client, prospect, target market in the center. These are situations, people, companies, professionals who have these people as clients already and who service these people in the center. That way, you might be able to ride their coattails, so to speak, and we'll kind of get into that in a few minutes. you want to think about all the different people that service this. So let's think about it. Let's kind of brainstorm a little bit. If you're an employee, if you're an office of 5 to 50, IT might be one. That's technology, your computers, your service of computers, your networking. Telephone services would be another one. How about office products? Those people, sometimes they need paper, they need copy paper, pens, staples, things like that. Those might be. It could be an office that takes credit cards, and you're the employee benefits, so credit cards would be out here. They need maybe commercial insurance. Maybe they are an office that needs landscaping. They also, caterers sometimes love to have offices and have them as clients already on a continual basis. Maybe they have conferences in there where they take people and feed them so they don't have to leave the office. It could be a pest control. It could be also, interestingly enough, and this is a true example, it could be a beauty control, Mary Kay, any of those. We can say skincare and makeup. Whoops. My spell check and my pen don't go together sometimes, or makeup. And the reason you wonder about that and go, how in the heck can they be using an office? Sometimes Mary Kay and beauty control and premier jewelry, those people, they want to break out of the little home parties that we put them in all the time. They actually want to work with career women who are in these offices. Those people need that skincare, that makeup, that nice jewelry, those nice clothes. And if they can get into that environment, they can work with these professional women and be able to provide fun things, not just the regular services, but actually fun things. We also can do cleaning companies. I'm going to give you several. Okay, so those are just, you can think of a lot more. And the best thing you can possibly do is take every one of your target markets and draw circles. Each one of them will have circles with it. And each one of them, you will do the same thing with that circle that you did. Every single one of these will have different things. Some of them will have repetitive. In other words, you might find the office products here, you might find it here, and you might find it here, but maybe this circle doesn't have it. That's okay. If you've identified that that office products person is in 3 or 4 of your circles, that is a very strong candidate for what I call a money machine for you. I'm drawing that in green because it's much more productive. If you find this person, they are going to be able to introduce you to maybe 3 or 4 target markets of yours that they also have, and that helps you. Now, these people on the outside, you can call them 3 different things. One thing would be referral opportunities. Say, for instance, you are that employee benefit person and you don't mind speaking to companies. You would want to be able to do a speaking opportunity where you're in front of a lot of either HR people, owners, whatever. And then that way you're educating them. That's an opportunity for you to look like an expert, to be the expert. And if they need something, then they're going to go back to the person that they felt gave them really good information. Now, if you are, that's a referral opportunity. All of these are referral sources. They are potential companies, potential professionals that could help you but maybe not all of them aren't that great. You know the little saying, you got to kiss a lot of frogs to get to the prince? A lot of these people out here will be okay, but they're not going to be a really solid referral partner for you. A partner would be somebody who calls on the same people in the center as you. In other words, if you were that employee benefits person, you would probably need HR. And so might some of the other people, like insurance, for instance, maybe IT, I'm not sure. It depends on the structure of the office. Sometimes they would need HR, sometimes they would need the office manager. Kind of depends. You have to decide for your profession. And I have another little, it's called the bucket diagram, and I will cover that in another segment. That kind of helps you define what it is you're after and who you need to speak with. And then when you are in a group, say like BNI, you would want to get with the people on your team who want to have these same professionals, like the HR or the office manager or maybe the maintenance manager, depending on what that is. But you need to define the people that will be out here, the professionals that are going to drive business to you. If you really have a tight relationship with them, you develop a tight relationship, they like you, you like them, you work together, there's that synergistic bond, they're going to want to share their clients with you because they like to be able to provide their products, but they also like to have somebody else help them to keep them tied together. And if they like you and what you do, they're going to want to partner with you. So they open up their Rolodex to you, you open up your Rolodex to them, they're happy, you're happy. That is a referral partner. And there won't be, all of these people probably won't end up as partners, but you will find maybe 1, 2, 3, wouldn't you like 4 or 5 different referral partners that call you to introduce you to these people versus you constantly asking for and calling them. That's the idea of what we call this tier 3. I call it a golden goose because they're going to constantly put out golden eggs for you. They're going to lay them maybe daily, hopefully, or weekly, and you're going to get clients because they have a good relationship and therefore they introduce you and you have that same good relationship. And as you develop more of your target markets, you're going to see a pattern. You're going to see a plan on paper that you can then know, okay, these are my markets. Here and here are ideal partners for me. I need to now go after and market for those ideal partners, not just for the target market, but for those ideal partners that are going to lead me to more of who I want in the center. So hopefully that's a little clearer for you, and we'll go into it a little more in another demo called the bucket demonstration, where we actually help you fine-tune more of identifying these referral partners and ideal clients for you. All of that put together makes a perfect marketing plan that you can find the right people to help drive your business forward. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it.